Hello friends, and welcome to Blooming Stitches Homestead, where creativity blooms one stitch at a time. I'm so glad you're here. Grab your project, a warm drink, and let's spend some creative time together. Welcome back to the channel, and today for my 30 minutes, I am squaring up my blocks for the potato chip quilt that I'm working on. I am working from home today, and so this is my lunch hour. So for the 30 minutes that I have, I am going to square these up. I'd already started, and then I thought, let me bring you guys along. So that's what I'm working on for today. I am squaring these up to 12 and a half by 12 and a half. I've got my 12 and a half creative grids ruler. I've got my 16 by 16 inch rotating mat. And I love this thing. I also have the smaller one. I don't know what size that one is. What is this one? 12 by 12. Okay, so I have the 12 by 12 and the 16 by 16. Or 17 by 17. 17 by 17. And it's an OFA rotating mat. I have no favorites as far as rotating mats go, just whatever will get the job done. And today joining me is one of my babies. Kai is in here with me today. Every now and then he just wants to stick with me. So Bailey is in his crate sleeping. He is still, he's 3. I don't know how old that dog is now. 2 or 3. I think he's 3. I don't know. Listen, I do good to keep up with my age, and I don't do that half the time. So Bailey is still extremely rambunctious, and he deals with some anxiety, so he does a lot of pacing. Kai will do some pacing, but then he'll settle down and lay down. He's only pacing if I'm doing a lot of moving. So right now he is finding him a spot. He is laying down. I see you. And he'll go to sleep. So I did not get up early at all this morning. I was on a whole struggle bus this morning, and this block seems to be on a struggle bus too. Oh, that's better. I don't know. Let's just be honest. I think I'm dealing with some issues from a tick bite. 2 weeks ago, I discovered a tick on me, and it wasn't on me very long. Like, it had not even really embedded good. And so it was fairly easy to pull off. So I don't think it's that big of a deal, but it's still a big deal. So I went to the doctor like 24 hours later. They gave me 1 dose of antibiotic and told me to come back in 2 weeks so that they could do a blood draw just to see if there was any issues, if they could find anything. And so I go back on the 22nd for that. But they said to, be on the lookout if there was fever, fatigue, anything out of the norm. And last night, as I was getting ready for bed, I was like, I went to bed super early. Now, I go to bed early as it is, but I went to bed super early. And I've been having body aches, you know, joints and such. And I'm like, I know I'm getting older, but I'm not old. Come on. And so I was like, I think I might need to just go on and make an appointment, have the blood drawn, get that checked out. So in case I need to get on another dose, which if I do, it would be a longer dose. She said at first they'll give you, it's doxycycline, and they give you one double dose of it. And then they'll do a blood draw down the line, 2 weeks or so down the line, to see if there's anything. And then if there is, then they give you 3 weeks of antibiotics. And then they test again and so forth. So I would just rather be safe than sorry. Oh, I did not square this one up properly. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's a potato chip block. It is what it is. But I didn't square my ruler up completely. So one side's gonna be a little shorter than the other. Guess what? I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. That is not a battle I choose to make major. That's a minor to me. Now, when I do my hydrangea blocks, that'll be different. But for the potato chip block, yeah. I actually should be cleaning up my space today, but I'm not. I'm gonna play and have fun. I'm gonna have fun. What are you working on? I'm working on this now. Oh. Alexa, we're gonna get a few extra minutes. Set a timer for 30 minutes.
30-minute timer started.
We're gonna get a few extra minutes because I forgot to set the timer. It's all good. It's not that many minutes. I don't know if I asked in the last video, is anybody going to Quilt Festival this year in Houston? I've purchased my plane ticket. I'm waiting to see, and I made it where I could refund. It's refundable and changeable. Because originally I was just gonna go to the festival itself because they hadn't posted the classes or anything. And then like a week or two ago, they posted the teachers who are doing the classes, but they haven't opened the classes up yet. And so I still don't know. I know I want to take some classes, but based upon when those classes are held will determine when I go now. So I'm waiting. I know I'd like to take a hand sewing class. And I know I'd like to take a free motion quilting class, a long arm class. And from the list that they sent, I found a couple of each, but it's just to determine when exactly those are going to be held that will determine when exactly I go. Because it mentioned something about classes starting on the 10th, and I originally set my flight up for the 12th, but we'll change it glad I caught that. I'll change it based upon when the class is held. So we'll see. And what supplies I would need to take, because I don't want to fly with a lot of stuff. It's being held in November, which is a lot later than I'm used to it being held. Everything about the Quilt Festival for this year was just out of the norm. I'm used to them posting the classes and everything earlier in the year, and that just did not happen, which had me questioning if the festival was even going to take place. I had my doubts, and to be honest, I still have my doubts, but we shall see. And I think I'm gonna get a hotel for one night so I could hang out with Dana. Well, we might do two, we'll see. We'll probably do two. And then I'm not looking for I'm not going with the intentions of looking for anything specifically, especially big items this go round like I did the very first time that I've been. But who knows? I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. I would like to get the ruler base for my long arm. I would like to get, it's 2 feet that I would like to get for the ruler foot, and I don't know what it's called, but it looks like a little bowl that makes it easier to go over lots of seams. And so I'd like to get that foot, even, you know, if I can just order it there. I tend to get some good deals at the Quilt Festival. And then the only other thing that I plan to purchase is hand sewing supplies. That's it. Be it kits or needles or whatever the case may be, that is my intention. Like, because I don't need anything. You know, I'll get stuff like, depending on the price, and you know, can I order it for cheaper and have it sent to me, or will I get a good deal on it there, like the half square triangle papers, hand sewing supplies, you know, stuff like that. That's it. Embroidery stuff. Embroidery supplies. I don't think I need any more yarn, thread for embroidery, but I think I've got quite a bit. But we'll see. We shall see. And I don't think Dana's planning to make any big purchases. Listen, I don't play, but if the Lord told me to go play the lottery and I played and won, then and only then, which we know he ain't telling nobody to go play the lottery. But then and only then would I go with the intentions of buying something big, and then it would be to upgrade my long arm. I really, really do want the Bernina long arm. I would upgrade that one. I would purchase the automated for this one. That way I could set the automation up and have a quilt going on that one, and I could be doing my own edge to edge on the Bernina. But I really do like the Bernina long arm. I love the way they've set that one up because it uses regular needles. You don't have to go buying any specialty needles. All of the Bernina feet are interchangeable. That's the other thing I would upgrade. My sewing machine. Not this Juki. I love my straight stitch Juki, so I wouldn't upgrade that one. But my other Juki, I love it. I like it. I like it, but as I've used it over the years, I'm like, I don't really love it like I thought I would, or like I did at first. It's just, I don't know. I like it. I love my Juki straight stitch. Love that machine. That is a beast. Absolute beast. So I would not trade that one in or get rid of it for anything. That didn't sound like it caught everything. Yeah, I would hang on to that one. Period. That is a workhorse. Did I say I'm squaring these up to 12.5 by 12.5? I think I did. And then I'm gonna put, do I have any? I could have swore I bought some black fabric. I might get to make a trip to Michael's. I don't see it. I don't have it. So no, I don't have any black fabric. So then that means I get to make a trip to Michael's, and I can do that later today. It's 12:18 now. So when I get off, I can go by Michael's, get some 108-inch backing fabric for this friendship quilt. I need some gray for that. And then I'll get the 108 backing fabric in black. I don't even buy just regular black and white and gray fabric anymore. I just buy the 108 and use it. It lasts longer. And I am not making quilts for show or anything. I'm not trying to win any prizes. So it doesn't matter to me. And then I'll do borders around each, or sashing, I guess it's called. Borders all to me, around each block. And then I will be ready to assemble the quilt top. I love squaring up my blocks. I use a scant 1/4 inch when piecing. And then, like I said, I love squaring up. It's just, I don't know, it's a bit of satisfaction to me to square up my blocks. It's just nice to make them all crisp and square. may not do it correctly according to the quilt police, but guess who does not and has not ever ever followed the rules and laws of the quilt police? That is me. I guess in that sense, Dana and I have something in common, because she wings it, and I love her winging it. I don't wing it, but I don't follow all of the you have to and you must and all of that. Honey, I have fun. I enjoy and have fun. And if it turns out great, great. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna make it work some kind of way and still enjoy. I am okay with that. I just have, oh, my last one. Yay! My last one. Now, I did not work on glue basting any more hexies the last couple of days. I had intended to do so last night. Came and sat at the machine and to work on this a little bit, and then I was like, okay, when I finish this, I'll go work on some hexies. But I was sitting there and the fatigue just came on like nobody's business. I got up, I turned everything off. I don't even remember putting the food up. I went to bed. It was, I know the time change and all of that, but it was very light. Kids were all playing outside. There, I went to bed. My grandson came, and the youngest one came and sat in the bed with us. I don't remember him. He usually stays there for about an hour or so, and he's talking to us and playing games on the phone with his grandfather. I don't remember anything. I was out. I was out. All right, that's squared up. And done. Let's see. So I just have them here in my container. I labeled it, and all I do is I label all of my containers with whatever project is in there. And then when I'm done, I take that label off and put another one on for whatever project is next to go in there. I starched the mess out of these blocks and pressed them last night. Yes, I did. And they're nice and crisp today. So that's it for that. I think I'm gonna work a little bit and then go on and go to Joann's. I miss that store. Go on and go to Michael's. You would think after a year I'd be good. And it would be in my head. Joann's doesn't exist anymore, but yeah, that's not the case. I think I'll go in and go to Michael's. I might go now and then just work a little bit later into the afternoon instead of getting off at 2. Get off at 3 and go in and go to Michael's. Oh no, Hobby Lobby is open. I'd have to see how much their 108 backing is. I think the last time I checked, Michael's was a little less expensive. And honey, I try to save every dollar I can. Every dime and every penny in this economy. So, gonna do that. Yeah. So yeah, in the comment section, let me know what you're working on. Or what's your next project? Did you complete something? It feels so good to be home. It really does. And even working, it feels good to be home. I get a lot accomplished at home when I'm working. But it also allows me on my lunch break. I don't necessarily need to eat, especially if I'm fasting. It gives my hands something to do, and I can come in here and work on that. So, all right, guys, may God bless your hands, your home, and all that you create. Until next time, keep blooming, keep stitching, and keep creating. Take care, and God bless. Bye.